We got enough people. All right, so let's break down the Pro League a bit. Well, oh man, the yellow though. Oh, it's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Oh my god, it's so long of a car too. It's crazy. All right, so we're gonna break down Pro League. We're gonna go match by match. So we started out. It was failure to launch versus Crown and Jewels, and that was pretty standard. What I think everyone thought was gonna happen. Like I thought failure would keep it kind of close. You know, make some games exciting, but ultimately win maybe one, possibly two, because of NA servers. Like I wasn't sure how Crown and Jewels would react to the servers, but they reacted pretty well. And oh, can't reach it. And, like, that series was kind of, like, cut and dry. Like, nothing too exciting in that series. Like, I didn't watch a ton of it, to be honest. I was practicing at the time. Like, we were practicing a lot. We weren't watching too hard because we figured Crown had the win. We wanted failure, obviously, because, you know, like, NA pride. But yeah, so we figured that that's how it would be. It's pretty standard fare. But failure did show that they can compete with top teams, which was nice to see. To see, like, another, like, NA team that's like, yeah, we can compete with EU. Like, you know, they still have some work to do, but I think all in all, it worked out pretty well. Then we go into the Kings vs. Supersonic Avengers series. Now, this series I actually watched a lot more. Hey, don't blow me up. I'm in the Batmobile, man. What are you doing? So this series I actually watched a lot more. Like, we were kind of taking a break and just chilling. Not practicing as much right before our game. And this game was, and that set was kind of messy. I think it wound up being 4-2 to Kings. I could be wrong. It could have been 4-1. I'm not positive. But there was a lot of weird own goals, like Fireburner in game 1, I think it was. Own goal at 0 seconds. Like, where he could have just let the ball hit the ground. That was really awkward. Then Supersonic had, like, 2 or 3 own goals, like, throughout the series. It was, like, really weird. It just seemed kind of sloppy. So I thought Kings might not be ready to, play like in their later game. Like I know they're good enough, but I wasn't sure if like they were just having an off day. But they definitely turned it around later on. But that series could have went either way. I thought Kings showed up. Like they've been playing well lately, so I'm not surprised Kings won, and I'm happy they won. So I was pretty excited about that. So that was god, that was a close one. So that was good stuff. Then we played my SMG. And that series was actually a little bit closer than I thought. I thought we might win like 4-2. But like my SMG played really, really well. Because, so on Saturday, we started playing really well. Like, sure, we lost first round in Mockit, and then we were in losers. But, like, in losers, we were just destroying everybody. Like, every game was like blowouts until we finally lost one. Which, you know, like, that's going to happen in the best of one. Like, you can't really do much. But like, that's our punishment for, you know, losing in the first round when we didn't warm up beforehand. So that's going to happen. So I had a good feeling that we would perform pretty well. And like I thought against my SMG, we all did pretty decent. I had a couple blunders here and there, but, you know, that happens. Like, I'm not perfect. Everyone knows this. So we were having a good time, though. Like, we were definitely having fun throughout the whole playoffs. And, like, it shortened our play. Like, when we have fun, we play a lot better, usually. So we had some fun there. It was a very close set, but we pulled it out. Like, the last game was nice. That we just got a big lead and could, like, relax a little bit in Game 7. Like, it wasn't super close, so that was nice. But my SMG, they played really, really well. And, yeah, like, we just couldn't get the ball past them. Like, we had possession, I would say, in most games. But we just weren't putting the goals in. And when they countered really well. And that's what they're known for, their counterplay. And they showed it, for sure. Who else is coming up? Oh, that's one of my teammates was coming up with me. He was not. Alright. What else we got here? Like, I've been hearing rumors that Marky's joining CJ, but I'm not going to, like, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, so I have no idea. Like, I just hear rumors about everything, so who the hell knows. But I'll talk about roster swaps after I'm done with, like, everything. Oh. So then after that, we had Untethered versus Flip. And I thought this series could be close. And then after game 1, I was like, maybe it's not going to be close. But Untethered showed up on NA servers, which was really nice to see. They played pretty damn well. And they almost beat FlipSide, which would have been really, really cool. But FlipSide, you know, like, they're clutch when they need to be, generally. And they got the win. But it was closer than I thought, too. Like, I thought Untethered would take 2. But I thought FlipSide would eventually take one on NA servers and then close it out in Game 6. But I'm glad that Untethered's playing really well. At least, like, NA is looking pretty decent right now. So, that was a good set for sure. Oh, God. And then we go on to the semifinals. So, we had to wait around a little while. But only one match. It wasn't too bad to go up against Crown and Jewels. And so, we went to that set feeling pretty good. We scrimmed Crown and Jewels only like 3 games on Europe servers before the entire playoffs, and we won 2 out of 3, but, you know, whatever, it's scrims. But, like, at least that gave us a confidence boost. Oh, I forgot to change map. To play pretty well against them. Like, we knew we had a good shot at beating them, and it was going to be a close set, like, no matter what. And it was funny, because I was telling Doomsy, because he was talking about the fantasy playoffs, like, we had a small fantasy playoff test going on with, like, I don't know, 20 of us, I think, of, like, RLC peeps and other random guys, and I was like, like, our series is probably going to go 7 again, Doomsy, so I hope you have someone good from our team or from Crown and Jewels to get a lot of points. But, like, it did go 7, but, oh my god, that Game 6 was insane. Fucking 10 minutes of overtime, everyone was just sitting there, like, please, like, don't fuck up, you know, like, as long as you don't fuck up, then you're like, alright, I'm good, you know, like, no one wanted to fuck up there, but, like, I think everyone was still trying for, like, offensive tries. Like, like, you could tell Crown and Jewels was, not going for bumps too much, because I think they just didn't want to be caught out. So they kind of stopped going for bumps, which made defense a little bit easier on us. Whoa, everyone missing. Jesus, I'm not expecting that. I'll just, here, go ahead, shoot it, buddy. You got it. Yeah, this car feels a little weird still for me, but we'll get used to it. And then, like, Game 5 was obviously fun. I think that was the one where I scored, like, 4 goals in a minute, which was pretty funny. Like, I almost got the achievement, guys, for scoring 6 goals in a game. Still haven't done that, you know. It's going to take some work, but I'll get it eventually, you know. I'll get it eventually, don't worry. But that was fun, like, seeing, like, Twitch chat just go crazy from either Gibbs sucks or, like, Gibbs is a god, you know. It was just funny. I thought it was a good time. And then, yeah, we lost that set, but it was super close. Like, every game was 1 goal, except for the game where I scored the 5 goals, and the last game of the set just kind of got away from us, you know, which, whatever, it happens. But, like, that set could have went either way. Super close games all around, and Crown Jewels played great, obviously. Like, Pashy was on fire. Like, he had 2 or 3 just, like, individual dribble goals, which was really nice. Like, he only made me look like a fool, like, twice, which isn't too bad. So I'll take it. Because Pashy's really good, so that's fine. He actually gave me, like, a really nice compliment. Because he always goes for demos, and generally he goes for, like, the best player. And he was like, oh, it was between you and Crow, like, half the time. And most of the time I was just trying to find you because of how well you were playing. I was like, oh, thanks. Appreciate it. So that was nice of him. But, yeah, mad props to Crown and Jewels. What a great set. Then we had FlipSide versus Kings of Urban, and sure, like, it could have went 7, but no one thought that the home server would never win a game in a, like, full set of 7 games. That was just insane. Like, that was so weird. Like, server doesn't matter, like, a ton, but it does matter, and it's really weird to see that the home server never won a set. That was really, really confusing, or won a game, I should say. Oh, nice shot. See if that goes in. That might be too high. No, we got it. Okay. Let's pop that out of here. So that was really strange. Of course, we were rooting for Canes because, you know, we want some NA pride in the finals. But, like, it was definitely, like, great sets, and it was great for the fans because, like, the last 5 sets went the limit, which was insane. Like, that's, like, the perfect tournament. Like, it could have only got better if all of them went to 7 games, but it was pretty darn close. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like, that was really cool. But FlipSide definitely pulled out the win. Like, I missed the first 2 games. I think first 2 games Flip won on NA. But then Kings bounced back. Like, that's hard to bounce back when you go down 2-0 and now you're going to Europe. Like, you have to give it to Kings for being, like, that's super clutch, basically, from, like, they just don't tilt. Like, Kings Urban is not a tilty team, and they definitely showed that. And they played FlipSide really well. It showed that, like, NA still has some good teams here or there. Just maybe not as good as Europe, but it's, you know, we're decent over here. We're not, you know, it was close. It was close. So that was good. And, of course, FlipSide Crown Jewels, basically like El Clasico nowadays. They play in everything. And they're definitely the two best teams in the world right now, for sure. There's no doubts about that. And what a series. Like, one thing that I don't understand is when FlipSide has a lead with, like, 20 seconds left, I'm shocked that they just don't leave someone in net. Like, just play it... Oh, my God, what a pass. Just play in net, and, like, you can play a 2v3 and just try to make them not score a goal. I'm shocked that they don't do that, but I think that cost them in both their games. Where Crown Jewels came back. Game 5, they came back when they were down. I think it was Game 5. They were down, what, 4-2? So that was Game 7, actually. Yeah, so it was Game 7. They were down 4-2. Let's play one more here. And they scored 2 seconds left, and then won in overtime. Then FlipSide had the own goal game where they just kind of screwed up. You know, whatever, it happens. And then it was like, it was going to be really hard for Crown Jewels to lose at that point. But FlipSide, like, got out to a 2-0 lead, and Crown Jewels bounced back. Scored again with 2 seconds left. Which, again, I'm like, just have someone in net just in case. But that didn't happen. And it was just solid, like, clutch play by Crown Jewels. Without a doubt. And it was, like, the perfect way to end a tournament. On, like, one of the best goals you'll see. Like, it was random for sure, like, a little bit. But, like, just the weirdness of that goal was just amazing. It's just, like, everyone flying at it. Siki gets ping-ponged twice between Pashi and Cooksier. And freaking somehow puts it in off his bumper. Sorry, like, off his spoiler. It was just like, are you kidding me? Like, that was insane. Like, I was watching on my TV, just out, like, I'm in my living room, and my wife's sitting there, and she's like, what? Like, she was shocked that I was that excited. Because I'm like, usually I don't get too excited. Like, I do, like, watch in Rocket League, of course. But usually it's like, all right, they're going to win at this point. You know, it's 2-0 or whatever. But that was just so clutch. That was, like, insane. That was, like, better than the Kyle now. Like Kyle was the best finish before yesterday. But yesterday was just perfect. That was, like, we're not going to get much better than that, guys. Going to Game 9, overtime, because of a last-second goal. That was just insane. That was really good. And I'm glad, you know, it was super close in the finals. Like, it would suck if it was, like, a 5-0. Like, that happened in the Gfinity Europe tournament, where FlipSide just turned it on and just 5-0'd everyone, like, towards the end, so it wasn't that exciting. But it was definitely a great showing by both teams. And, like, in a way, like, of course, I'm not glad we lost, but hey, like, if we're going to lose, that's better than winning and coming in second and getting, like, 5-0'd or something. Like, of course, we would like to be the ones winning that Game 9, but, like, if I had to choose, like, between those two, like, getting a third and then seeing that Game 9 or coming in second and losing in, like, 6 even, like, I would definitely choose that any day. Because that's better for the, like, esport in general, so, which is always good. So that was really cool. Probably the best tournament we'll see for a very long time. Like, the LAN's going to be hype because of the amount of money, but it's going to be hard to, like, see that close of a set again, because that was just insane. Just insane. Okay, now we'll go to questions. Who was I pulling for? I like F3 more. Like, I like the players more. But I didn't really care that much. Like I didn't care that Crown Jewel scored. I just like F3 a little bit more, that's all. But, like, either way, like, it's good to have someone else on top from a big tournament instead of it just being the FlipSide show all the time. So, it was good all around. Oh, no. Oh, God. Nice. That was funny. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's go back to questions. If anyone's got any questions about the Pro League, let me know. Hit me up. I'll answer any real quick. We got 2 minutes left in this, and this will be the end of the YouTube video after this match, and then I'll make a new spectator lobby. But, yeah, it was by far the best tournament, or, like, well, I guess playoff that we could have pretty much asked for. Who am I going to put number 2 in power ranking? For NA, I'll put Untethered. Like, we didn't do enough to move up. if we would have beat Crown and Jewels, then there's an argument for it. But there's not really an argument for it because like we didn't do well in Mockit, obviously, but like there is something to be said for like coming up big in like the biggest tournament there is. But Untethered did really well too. It's not like Untethered sucked. Like Untethered took FlipSide to 7. It's just they had to play FlipSide, so you know that's gonna happen. Like if we had to play FlipSide, then that might have happened. Of course, we earned our 2 spot, but you know, still, I wouldn't take that away from Untethered. I'm doing viewer games right now. Yes, Justin. Do I think FlipSide would have won convincingly against IBP? I don't know. Like we were playing pretty well. We had our rotations down, which was better than we've been doing lately. Like we've been trying to like mix and match stuff from time to time. Oops. But we had it down during Mockit on Saturday. We were doing pretty well with it, and then yeah, who knows? Like FlipSide wasn't perfect like yesterday by far, so who knows? Wow, that's not in yet. Just score already, so I can score a face-off goal. All right, we got 10 seconds. We gotta get it. No, damn. Rip. Nice. Marky to CJ, like if that happens, like it depends. Like I've heard like rumors FlipSide might be like disbanded or whatever, then you know. If like he's probably just gonna try and find the best players he can. And like I can see it working, like it might take a little while, but like there'd be top 4 probably guaranteed, but Europe's a really hard place to play, so I wouldn't even say it's a guaranteed because Europe's insane. Hey, thanks Savage for 2 months in a row.